What is up, YouTube? This is Carlos Talamantes back with a post-regional deck profile. So there's a lot to go over here. I am very, very, very excited to bring this list to you guys. I had an amazing time at the regionals, and yeah, I just felt so good to be playing. Yeah, and then also all the friends and everybody that I was able to catch up with. It felt really great. Also, shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. It's always good to see you at events, bro. And thank you for hooking me up with this. Forgive me if I got your last name wrong, but Kevin Lai, is it Lai? Yeah, but it's always good to see you, brother. Yeah, I appreciate you. I met you two Santa Clara regionals ago, and also shout out to Raul. I rode up there with him. And then shout out to Samuel and also Jeremy. Also, theory, got a couple of ideas and talk some theory with them. Raul, especially too. Just been able to talk back and forth with him. Another fellow hero player. Just trying to figure out what how I wanted to play it. So I want to get right into this, and I'm gonna just talk about a few things that I noticed with the deck, and just things going forward. Now, I will say that this isn't the exact list that I posted before, as well as played at the regional, and I'll explain some of the differences. So, we're gonna get right into it, and first we're gonna start off with the E Hero lineup, as always, right? So, three Stratos. Let's see if we got it right here. Yeah, three Stratos, and the Liquid Soldier, guys. I know. It's Liquid Soldier, but I did not play this for the regional. But as I was playing the regional, I just kept on. And if you guys have tested this deck out enough, you would notice that, man, we have so many cards that discard now. We have so many cards um, that need other cards to utilize its full potential. So for myself, like I said, I didn't play this during the regional, and I didn't miss it too much. But going forward, I'm probably going to be testing this out again, and because like when you think about it, we have Forbidden Droplet, we have Evil Salt, we have Super Poly. Two out of those three cards are within Engine, and it's going to be searched out or played in your turn or their turn. So you need to be able to you have more graveyard type of cards to be able to gain value off of those cards that you're getting negged, essentially. So I figured if I open this, cool, I confuse it with Neos. If I end up getting into it some other way, then I could discard it and Miracle. It could be a part of the Miracle play, so I can just draw two cards, get deeper into my deck that way. So when I play a card, I like to have a solid reasoning behind it. And this could very well be more non-engine, but because I had to return a few cards, like I returned three Perulias and a third Furulos. I have a few spaces for other things for until I pick them up again. So that's one of the things. And so rest of the E Hero stuff is gonna be this. Yeah, the Wing Kribo is amazing. Yeah, I will still not cut it post Evil Hero stuff. It just is too good. The recurrence of it, the grind game, just everything. Fusion Destiny, Wing Kribo was really really good, and I cannot see myself cutting it at all. So three Malicious, Denier, Plasma, same old, right? Three of Dusty Gold. This card for me is an automatic three of. Whether you're playing 45 or 60, you want to see this card. One, it's a particularly a monster, so that way you can pitch it off of Ferris. You can fuse with it. It's a one card, whatever you need. It doesn't matter that backfire can get it too. You have to be able to get the backfire. And if you open up multiple this and assault, then this can search a missing piece that you normally wouldn't have gotten before. This card is just the must. This is above Evil Assault in itself. This card can get any card. I say that well, here I'll continue on actually. Dead End. They changed his name, and so I keep on calling it Doom Prison. So this card is just so freaking important. It's a one card starter. It can get you into your evil hero plays, and then on the grind game, it just becomes even more crazy. You already have Assault coming back, banishing itself, bringing back a Dark Fusion, and then you can start your plays off again. And Backfire adds from the grave as well. When you resolve Dark Supremacy and like Dark Contact, then you have your whole engine practically reset, and then you could just go off again. So Necrom, Infernal Rider, man, I love this card. Like, I know a lot of people don't like it because they feel like it's a brick. I love this card. You know, in some ways, I felt like I wish I had another one. There's the ability to have another graveyard card that you can get value off of. It matters so much, and it's a level 6 or higher hero. And when you fuse with it to make cards like Darkest Night, that attack power comes in handy. So the cool thing about it is that one of the cool things about this card that I really want to emphasize is when you're playing through hand traps, and you like, I don't know about you guys, but when you guys open up cards like Stratos Ferris Fusion Destiny, right? You feel pretty good. But the way you feel even better about that is when you're being able to play through hand traps while using Malicious and Winkaribo to build your stuff, letting them interact with you with hand traps and stuff, then dropping Fusion Destiny, sending Denier, and sending the Frontal Rider. Now, it doesn't even matter at that point if you can't get to Plasma or you can't special summon Shadow Mist. You're still ending with DPE, Dark Supremacy, Favorite Contact, Super Poly because of cards like this. And, just, I don't know, maybe Sunrise and like Winkaribo or something like that. So this card is really, really good. It made me want another one of it. I'll probably never put it up to any higher, but it made me want another one of it. So this is also one of the changes. Like I said, I didn't play Liquid or Toxic Bubble, but I always felt like just having a searchable card that'll help me get into more cards, would be pretty cool. And so, like I said, you have discard, you have card that leads to discard, those type of things. So you just want to be able to replenish some of those, and so that's why I ended up adding that. Also, while playing through hand traps, you can really you could draw cards and then tribute for Plasma. 2 Furlos because that's all I have right now. For the regional, I mained 6 Charmies. I mained 3 Prulia, and I mained 3 Furlos. Now, for the monster hand traps, that was in the main deck. I made the call because there was just so much Ryzel. There's 4 Ryzel variants from what I know of. There's Fiendsmith Ryzel, Pure Ryzel, Mr. Rugi Ryzel, and then Primate Fiendsmith Ryzel, where they bring out the White Dust and then they do combos that way. And Purulia hits them all. And I was pretty accurate about the Purulia call because I believe 4 or 5 of top 8 was all Ryzel variants. So that was really, really good. So Hero Lives. Moving on. 3 Fusion Destiny. 3 Evil Assault. I said that about a Dust to Go, but that doesn't mean that this card's any less broken. Whenever I saw this card in my hand, a lot of people get so stuck on just playing the one. Like, guys, I'm telling you, these cards are just insane. Even if you're not playing these type of cards right here, just using them to continually get to the point that you want to get in your standard hero deck, is still very good. Being able to make sure you get to Denier, being able to make sure you get to Malicious. So, and then the cool thing is, like, when you draw more than one, you'll have this one engraved, then you just banish it, add back a Dark Fusion, and then you follow up with this. And this is after you resolve like Dark Supremacy or Dark Contact. So you'll be able to like restart your whole plays all over and over again. Then when you end up specialing back the Infernal Rider, you get 2 Dark Fusion summons, just right away, because you're getting a Dark Fusion off of this, you're getting a Dark Fusion back from the graveyard off of this. And say if you shuffle back your Wonder Driver, then you have a 3rd if you really wanted it, So things like that, the grind game is just insane now. So 3 thrusts. And then what I didn't play for the regional, which I wish I could have, I only played 1 talent, The other two were Furuloses. The other two was part of the Perulia stuff. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was the other Charmies, right? But I wish I would have found a way to play this at 3 with the Charmies in general, just because this card's just so good. You can, 99.9% of the time I'm looking at their hand, but now more than ever, you can activate this card to take their monster non-target, and then fuse it off with Dark Fusion because Neoslord only requires an effect monster. So you can either Divisor, search the Neos, or you can have the Doom Prison, and then you could like take their Pollen card and then fuse it off. Excuse me. Then 3 Forbidden Droplet. I went back to Droplet over cards like Dark Ruler. It's because what I was noticing is a lot of players were shotgunning Dweller, and I wanted to be able to stop the Dweller right away. And then I also wanted to be able to, like, when I lose the die roll to Malice, I wanted to be able to, give myself a fighting chance by being able to hit their White Binder on the comeback. And so that this was actually very, very important. Um, and that's why I wanted to play cards like Liquid and Toxic Bubble from this point forward, being able to give me more cards to supplement some of these discard cards. So like Evil Salt, Droplet, being able to give myself more cards back. Even if I Droplet sending the Liquid, eventually I'm going to get that plus back. So Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial, I was never truly a fan of it. I always thought it was a solid card before the Evil Hero support. Now that the Evil Hero support is out, I feel like it's an automatic must. Like, this card never leaves the deck at all. Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, Game 20, it doesn't leave the deck. Unless I notice my opponent is playing a Dweller deck and they're shotgunning Dweller, then I want one less card that's going to lose to it. So, Call by the Grave. It's a one of, I know. This could easily be something that you can get off of Thrust. So if you want to change this out, you can. This can get off of Thrust. This can get off of Thrust. All these can get off of Thrust. And that's the amazing power of the deck now. But, having Call by is just so powerful. It's good. You can like bait out a car, use the talents, bait out like try to take a detonator, they chain, and then they pop their own detonator, and then you Call by the Grave, one of the cards. So Miracle Fusion, Dark Fusion, Dark Contact, Polymerization, Super Poly, and Mass Change. So, telling you guys right now, I forgot to put it in, but I'm probably going to play 2 Dark Contact. This card is just insane. It really is. It's good going first. It's great going second. And being able to being able to play Darkest Night, recycling like a Necrom and recycling like a Destiny Hero Malicious, or even a Necrom and a Plasma, being able to make Darkest Night. Whenever you shuffle back a Destiny Hero Malicious, then you're getting 2 bodies out of it. So that 1 Dark Contact becomes 2 bodies being able to link climb, or being able to make bodies for Plasma. Even if you don't want to keep the Darkest Night up, it's not about that. It's about using maximizing your materials, your resources. So again, try not to lose the Dweller. Attempting not to lose the Dweller. 3 Imperm, also trying to stop Dual Drive. Dark Favorite Contact, Dark Supremacy, and I didn't play this for the regional. I forgot about it, but I'm probably going to be trying to test out Blackout last, because you can do things like you can set off a thrust for 1, right? And then you can even do things like Evil Assault. Play Evil Assault, discard Black Goat last for cost, and then chain Black Goat last, call Detonator, and you pretty much blank the Detonator. So, at least I believe you can do it like that. So, because this is cost. So you just activate, discard for cost, and then activate. And even if it doesn't work that way, being able to blank the Detonator in general, and calling the name, just matters so much, because you for sure take care of it. It's different than Imperm. So this is the main deck. I'm really enjoying it. A couple of flex spots are the Liquid, the Toxic Bubble, and stuff like that. Maybe the Call by, if you want to change it out. You could throw Book of Eclipses in here. And as crazy as it sounds, I may be playing 60 cards, but I feel like I still need more space. I've always been a firm, 40 card person, but now with this new Evil Hero support, there's so much more flexibility that we have. So we gained, more one card starters, and so it's just really, really, really good. So that's the main deck right now. I'm still gonna try to pick up on the Charmies, and when I get those, I will go over what I would swap for that. And so now let's go into the extra deck. So links did not change. So the thing about the links, these are automatic. You already know this one is automatic, but the second one, a lot of people cut this down to one, and I thought about it, but at a regional where I was gonna play 9-10 rounds, I wanted to be able to bring back my DPE no matter what, or bring back a denier and then put back my plasma or put back the DPE. So I felt like two was necessary, especially with so many one card starters now. I wanted to be able to search out that Adusted Gold at will, or search out the Doom Prison at will. So Dark Law, one Dark Law, because I'm playing one mass change now. Even with one mass change, you could still Wonder Driver reset it and stuff like that. But I needed more space for the extra deck because the extra deck is very, very tight. And past turn one, I don't want to see this card ever again. Just because I love it. I love Dark Law. But the thing about it is that, I want to lean more into the E-Hero stuff, Destiny Hero, Phoenix Enforcer, and then mostly the Evil Hero stuff, because that's how you're going to continue to grind. So, Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, Neo Swingman, Inferno Rage, Sunrise, DPE. So, again, I'm going into the Evil Heroes: 2 Neos Lord, Malicious Bane, Darkest Night, and Backfire. So, you use one so that way you can kind of set up if you want to end with it, and then you use one for Super Poly. And if you don't do it that way, if you just use one for Super Poly, then you use one for the crackback. So that, because like I was saying, you could get back Dark Fusion in multiple different ways, and you want to be able to make something aggressive, so that way, or have something aggressive and defensive. So the one Backfire, one Darkest Night. I wasn't playing this at first, but the materials are just so important, and so that was that. Just being able to specifically put back cards like Malicious and stuff, it was just really, really important. So now going down to the side deck. My side deck was fine for the most part. I did wish that I changed a couple of things. I mean, it was fine, but let me see. Okay, my battery's dying out. All right, so Lancius, Must, Nibiru's. I kind of wish that these were XYZ Encores or Ultimate Slayer. Ultimate Slayer so I can get off a thrust. But the reason why I say XYZ Encore is because it could deal with Detonator and also deal with Shotgun Abyss Dweller. I could draw for turn and then go turn player priority, first player action, XYZ Encore, get rid of the Dweller. And so these are good, but I wish that they were the Molt Charming Meowth or whatever it is. Other than that, all these were good. I kind of wish I would have main decked these. I played against 3 Malice, and I think I played against 4 Ryzeal, but I also played against Murmel and Modolce. And it's like these are just good against a lot of other decks, with including 4 different Ryzeal variants. Everything else is fine. I felt like I only wanted this for for the side deck going first, because truth be told, you're always keeping these in regardless for different matchup for the matchups that they're good against, and then also it's like your deck is already an FT